What's up? What's up, YouTube? Let me readjust my TV. It's a little off center. We're playing Splatoon 1 today. I don't know what that was. We're playing Splatoon 1 today. On the Wii U, yeah. I hopped on the Wii U for this today. So unfortunately, like the true gamer I am, I've already beaten this game. I've beaten every level in this game. So, and I can't create a new save file because I don't know what my parental controls login is. So, I'm just gonna have to replay every level on this account. How do you jump again? It's X, okay. This game controls really weirdly. Especially compared to Splatoon 2, that controls basically pretty normal, I'd say. But yeah, I'm gonna be playing through, hopefully, every Splatoon game. This is Splatoon 1. This is, I think this is the easiest game. None of these games are, particularly challenging. But this, if there's an easiest one, it's probably Splatoon 1. If my gameplay is a little bad, man, I'm kind of just like killing it right now, but if my gameplay is a little bad in the future, it's because there's a fucking ladybug on me. It's because I'm playing on the Wii U gamepad, because that's all you can play on Splatoon. So, forgive me if I am not on my A game today. I'm not sure if I ever actually have been. So, most of these stages are pretty easy. It's just going through here, grabbing the keys, unlocking the stuff, jumping from different points. Pretty easy game, like I said. It's literally made for children, but I like this game. This is actually the first game I ever played. I got my Wii U on Christmas Day 2015 or 2014, I don't remember which one it was. Yeah, it's the first game I ever played. So, if I don't know, doesn't really mean a lot. That's the first stage. That quick. So, I'm unfortunately not going to get any like upgrades or anything throughout this playthrough, because I just can't think today. Let me jump to second stage, wherever it is. I think that's number 3, actually. You guys can't see the gamepad, so you're at a little bit of a disadvantage compared to me, but yeah, I love this game. I love all the Splatoon games. They're so freaking fire. I don't think there's a single bad Splatoon game. I think Splatoon 2 is probably the worst one, just because it's meta with the I mainly play online. Like, I'll beat the story mode one time over, but I'll beat the DLC, but I mainly play for the online. And of course, Splatoon 1's online has been shut down for, actually I think it got shut down like last year, so not that long. Splatoon 2's online is still up and active. I don't think I have, no, I've switched online. So these guys clean up your ink whenever you spray it, so you just gotta act a little quicker. And these levels, progressively get harder and harder. My aim is horrible because the Wii U joystick, at least for the gamepad, is abominable. It is so bad. It's so overly sensitive depending on where you're looking. It's either this or use motion controls, and it's a fucking ladybug on me again. It's either this or use motion controls, and I'd rather die than use motion controls. I know motion controls actually are better in like the meta for the another fucking ladybug lands on me, I swear to God. I might have to turn my light off because that's what they're flying to, is my big ass light in my room. There's a glare on my TV too. Probably is best if I just turn it off. I'll to do that for this level. Most of these enemies you don't actually have to kill. I think you have to kill these ones though. Probably a pretty basic pick. My favorite Splatoon game is probably Splatoon 3. Because, wow, first death. You get 3 lives per stage, and then you gotta restart. So there's a little bit of skill required for these. But, as long as you know, are good at video games, it's not gonna be too challenging for you. Splatoon 3's just probably got like, it's got the best just everything. Gameplay, guns, online. It's got by far the best story mode. Splatoon 3's story mode is like actually really good. The story mode's kind of an afterthought for these games, but like it's really good in Splatoon 3. I didn't spray high enough here. And there's no squid surge in this game, like it's Splatoon 3, so you kind of just have to hope. I would beat this game in one sitting, like I do some of the other games, but by the way, well, let me finish my other sentence. I don't know. I don't think I have ADHD or anything, but I keep getting ahead of myself in my own sentences. Let's go to stage 3. I think there's only this one and then the boss. But I'm not going to do this game in one sitting because I don't know how long it's going to take, and I don't know if I have enough storage on my PC to handle all that. But speaking of those games that I play in one sitting, my Mario Odyssey videos I've deleted off my PC because they're way too long. I named it Mr. Bones in mine. I always come up with like code names for all my videos in my save files. And playing Mario Odyssey till I get the skeleton costume one is just named Mr. Bones. But I've deleted both Mr. Bones and Mario Odyssey in one video because I didn't have no space in my thing. We get the bazooka, which this isn't a weapon that has ever returned in any of the other Splatoon games. This and the Kraken and the Shield have still... No, the Kraken's back. But this and the Shield have never returned in any Splatoon game afterwards. And that's kind of sad, because I actually like these, like, ultimate abilities. To be fair, they do there's, like, enhanced versions of them, so they're not completely gone. I don't think there's not an enhanced Shield, because it was too overpowered. But the bazooka did get the triple bazooka in Splatoon 3, so... And the Kraken got brought back as well as the... I don't remember what it was, but it was like a different variant of the Kraken. I'm starting to think maybe I should play with motion controls, but I'm not doing that terribly without them. If you're wondering why my audio sounds different, it's because I couldn't find the adapter for my headset to plug it into my PC or my capture card. My capture card is so bad. I got it for like $20 on eBay. It's so shit. I need like those fucking Elgato expensive, like 60 FPS, 4K ones. I think they're like $50 to $60, which isn't that bad, honestly. But anyway, here's the first boss. I'm not gonna skip the cutscene. This boss does return in Splatoon 2 and its Octo expansion. I don't know if I'll play the Octo expansion or not if I get to Splatoon 2. I probably won't. I'll probably save the DLCs for like a separate video because they're really hard most of the time. If you've played the Splatoon DLCs, you know just how fucking hard they are. But anyway, I'm just gonna spray around. And you have to go like different parts of them get cut off every time, making it a little harder. Didn't mean. I really got a fort. He almost actually hit me there. Alright, so I think we're on to the final checkpoint. Oh no, he's just dead. Honestly, you don't... What the fuck is it with the ladybugs? Honestly, you don't usually do this much damage to him. But, if it'll let me. I kind of have, like, maxed out almost everything, so... Now we're on to the second world. There's usually text boxes and cutscenes and stuff you gotta do, but... This is the first one. It don't matter. I just have to try and keep in mind which levels I've played. Because I don't want to end up playing the same one twice. These sponges, it's pretty self-explanatory. They just expand whenever... Ow. They just expand whenever you shoot them. You can run up them. Basically every stage introduces like a new gimmick. And then like the final world, they all come back. I think my least favorite one is the one you'll see way later on. Is the invisible terrain gimmick. So these games, the reason I decided to play these is mainly because they're so short. And I was on my Wii U, just playing it for like old time's sake, just hopping on there. I don't know if I'll be able to play tomorrow because my friend's coming over. Well, he's supposed to at least. Kill these guys. Those balloons give you a little, whatever those are, eggs. I think this is actually a pretty good idea from Nintendo, because like they wanted to have like a shooter game, but obviously you can't use real guns because it's for kids, so they made it like paintball, and it's pretty smart, honestly. It's not paintball; you're just literally shooting the paint out. Not too sure how it actually works. You just shoot fucking paint. I thought there was like big things there. These things are kind of hard to aim. There you go. I don't think you have to kill them, but I'm gonna anyway. Just like that, that's the 5th stage done. Splatoon 1 is the shortest game by far. I think it is. I don't know if I don't think Splatoon 2 is any longer. This game's definitely got the better final boss though. I'm not gonna spoil it obviously, but whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Let's do this one first. Let's do this one next. So Splatoon 1, like, doesn't have a lot of character customization at all. It has some of the best outfits in the game, but since we're playing the story mode, you can't use any of them. And there's more fucking ladybugs in here. The good thing about the Wii U is that there's no paid membership. Once you buy the game, you can play it for as long as you want without having to pay for membership. This was before paid memberships like PS Plus became like a normal thing, so... Like, when you, on the Wii U, when you bought Splatoon, you could play Splatoon. It didn't matter if you had damn membership or not. And I kind of miss when it was like that because there's no sense in having to pay for a separate thing just to play online. Because the vast majority of Splatoon is played online. The story mode, like, makes up a good chunk of the game, but whenever someone's talking about Splatoon, they're never talking about they're never talking about the story mode. They're always talking about the online. I don't know if I'm doing these parts even right, to be honest. But it doesn't matter as long as I beat them. Splatoon 3 really amps up like the difficulty of the game. Because these games, like you can tell, this is meant for kids. This is something that most kids could do. This is one of the actual few games I was able to beat as a kid. Because it's, you know, it's not particularly challenging. It's mainly just going around. Oh shit. Splatoon 2 and 3 though, like those can be hard games. I think the game's audio is probably really quiet compared to me. I kind of like how I don't know if I like or hate how simple the hub worlds are in Splatoon 1. I kind of like it because there's not much travel time. You just go to wherever the hell you want. But you can do that in the other games, but it's only after you've unlocked them. And that's only after you've beaten them. It's the same in those games as in this game as well, but I don't know. Those games hub worlds are so big that like it just takes forever to figure out where you're supposed to go next. Especially because most of them are hidden behind like invisible shit. Like, you just like they're literally invisible. You just have to spray the ground and hope that they're there. Don't worry though. In Splatoon 2 and 3, I am able to new. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm talking over myself here. I'm just so excited to play Splatoon 1. Actually, I'm having a fun time. This game's pretty good. I am able to make new accounts, is what I was going to say earlier, before I got caught up again. Because on Switch, you just make a new user. I think you could... Son of a bitch. I think you can make a new user on here too, but I don't know what the pin is, and... Because I didn't make it, my mom did. In... What, 2015? So, literally a decade ago, 10 fucking years. There's no telling what it could possibly be. I'm playing these stages like I've played them a million times before, but I think I have, but all the skill I've had from this game is like mostly gone. I am getting used to the controls though. How pretty bad they are. This was like I said, this is the first ever game I played. I like fell in love with it. I thought it was so good. I remember watching in 2017 before I got my Switch. I think it was in 2017. Because I got my Switch in the December of 2017. So before I got my Switch, I remember watching people play Splatoon 2, and I didn't have it. I only had Splatoon 1, and I was like, dude, I really want that. I was like, it looked like the best game ever. It looked like it's like my favorite game of all time, but even better. And I did eventually get it, but it took a long time. It took till like 2019, I think, honestly. 2018 or 2019 for me to get Splatoon 2. It's because I didn't have any money, and I couldn't buy it. It's not that we were broke or anything, it's just not where my priorities were. I was more focused on, like, online games with my friends than Splatoon. Now I kind of do both. I play, like, online games with my friends and single player, like, Nintendo games and stuff. I really hope I get to use the ink strike in this playthrough, because the ink strike's really fun in this game. It happens, like, immediately. You just... Jesus, I'm getting fucking deleted. It happens, like, immediately in this game. You just look at the touchpad, you press the wherever the hell you want it to be, and then it happens. So we got, like, a little mini boss fight here. I remember watching people use the roller in Splatoon 2 and being like, I was so amazed that they added every little detail that wasn't in Splatoon 1. I was just amazed by, like how you can fling with the roller, because you can't do that in this game. Onward. That's supposed to be the final level of the world, but I'm playing them out of order. Next one is number 8. I think this will be the final stage before the boss. Is it? I think it is. I think so. What is... Oh, I think this is the final boss. Oh, spoiler alert. If I do miss a stage, though, I'm sorry, there's not a whole lot I can do about it. This is one of the few stages in the game that are placed on the online maps. This is one of the maps you play on in multiplayer. And you fight against the Octolings. You can play as Octolings in Splatoon 2 and 3, but... Well, Splatoon 2 if you have the DLC. I don't even know if I can play Doctor Expansion, though, because I'd have to just replay every level, because I don't have the DLC on my second account. And I'm not willing to buy it just for one fucking video. Also, it's really hard. It's one of the hardest Nintendo DLCs I've ever played. The hardest thing I've ever played from Nintendo was the Breath of the Wild DLC. That shit will humble you. It's time for this guy. I vaguely remember him. I kind of want to run through the whole game tonight, if I'm being honest. I got the energy too. Most of the time I'm like really drowsy when I'm making these, so... This is a nice changer. Oh yeah, I have this. I've barely been using my bombs. This is basically just like same shit, different day. Except this time it's whatever that's supposed to be. It's a cool design though. He's got like a little, I don't know what those are, like belly buttons that you gotta shoot. And then once you've shot all of them, you jump up them and shoot the big tentacle. He gains like a new height level every time. I think this boss was actually easier than the first one. I didn't say a damn word the whole time. Everything's yellow. I wish you got different weapons. Do you even get different weapons in this game? Because I don't think you do. I don't think you do, because the hero shot is the only upgradable weapon. There's the sunken scrolls in this game, which I barely have any of. There's only about 20, there's only like 28 levels in this entire game. It's not a really long game at all. That leads back to World 1, I think. This is World 3 over here, I do believe. Is it? I think so. I'll actually climb up to this one like you're supposed to. the stages I don't have the sunken scroll for. So this is the invisible floor gimmick that I was talking about. I honestly thought it was in like World 4 or 5. There's also Octolings here. I don't know why. I don't even remember them being in the stage. I had to go through hell just to re-download, because my Wii U that I have, this is my Wii U from, you know, back in 2015. So it's old. But jeez. But I'm trying to think. I had the Smash Bros. And Splatoon, like, special edition console for the Wii U. And I really, really liked it. I really like this game and Smash Bros. I have way more hours in Smash Bros. Though. Smash Bros. For Wii U, I have like 400 hours in, some like crazy shit like that. Can I? Where the fuck do you? I don't know. Oh, right there. Oh, I died. But at least I know where the thing is. Probably should have just like throw a bomb in there. Where the hell do you go? Oh. I keep changing how I'm grouping the controller. Oh shit. I'm playing Marvel Rivals recently. Pretty fun game. I've played several different characters. I like Mr. Fantastic and Wolverine the best. I usually, like, back in when I used to play Overwatch, I used to love playing Overwatch before Overwatch 2 came out. But, I used to really like playing the tanks. But now, I don't like any of the tanks in Marvel Rivals. I don't think they're bad or anything, it's just I don't like how they play. They all play like shit, they're just... Either they have too little health, or they just have something about them. By the way, I can't even make an episode about this game that's longer than an hour, because the Wii U has the automatic shut-off feature. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it here. Didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna go back into my home menu. I'm gonna show you, I have a bunch of games on the Wii U I can play. Like, a bunch is over exaggerating, but I have to go in here just to show you. I don't have my Wii remote on me or anything, so you're just gonna have to assume. I guess Splatoon, Mario 64, Smash, Mario 64 DS, which is actually a pretty rare game on the Wii U at least. Mario Kart DS. I got a bunch of Wii games I can play. Just a bunch of stuff. But yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed this episode. It was about half an hour long. I'm thankful that there's people out there that actually sat down. Well, if you did, actually sat down for an hour to watch me play fucking Splatoon. That's it. Let me put down my controller. I'll see you later.